You are 8 years old the first time someone tells you that you are special, not a teacher, not a parent, a scout. He watches you play for 40 minutes on a muddy field in the rain. Then he hands your father a card. That card changes everything. You join the academy at 9. The odds of making it from here to professional football are 1 in 200. You don't know that yet. Nobody tells you. They just hand you a kit with the club's badge on it. You wear it to bed the first night. The academy is nothing like playing with your friends. Training starts before school, every day. There are tests, physical tests, technical tests, tests you don't even know you are taking. Coaches watch everything. The way you receive the ball, the way you react when you lose it, the way you behave when the session is over. You learn quickly that talent alone is not enough. There are 50 other boys in this building who are talented. By the time you are 16, most of them will be gone. At 13, your best friend in the academy is released. He is told he is not progressing at the expected rate. He cries in the changing room. You don't know what to say. You say nothing. That silence stays with you because you understand something for the first time. This place is not loyal. It is a system, and systems cut what doesn't fit. You train harder after that. Not from ambition, from fear. At 16, they offer you a scholarship, 2 years, full training, education on the side. It is the best news of your life. It is also the last time anything in football feels simple. You move into academy housing, away from your family for the first time. You share a room with 2 other scholars. One of them is better than you. That is difficult to accept. You accept it anyway, because the alternative is giving up. And you are not ready to give up. At 18, they offer you your first professional contract. 1 year, minimum wage for professional footballers in England. Around £27,000 a year. Less than most of your friends will earn in their first office job. But you sign immediately because it is real, because it is yours, because your name is on a professional contract, and that means something nobody can take away. Your debut comes in a League Cup match. You play 11 minutes as a substitute. You touch the ball 4 times. You don't score. You don't assist, but you play. And the moment you step onto that pitch, every morning session, every cold field, every released friend makes sense. Just for a moment. Then the moment passes, and the work starts again. At 20, you are loaned to a lower league club, League 2. Crowds of 3,000, pitches that would embarrass a Sunday league team. A wage of £1,200 a month. This is not what you imagined, but your development coach tells you this is where players are made. Not in big stadiums. In difficult places where nobody is watching. You play 31 games that season. You score 6 goals. You learn things about professional football that the academy never taught you. How to play through pain. How to perform when no one in the stadium knows your name. How to earn the respect of players who have been doing this since before you were born. You return to the parent club at 21. They renew your contract. 2 years this time. A small raise. You are not yet a regular starter, but you are closer. The gap between the player you are and the player you need to be is smaller than it has ever been. At 23, you get your chance. The first choice player in your position is injured. The manager calls you into his office on a Tuesday. He tells you that you are starting on Saturday. You sleep 3 hours that night. You play 90 minutes. You score once. You set up another. The crowd chants your name at the end. Not because you are famous, because you earned it in front of them. That feeling is impossible to describe to someone who has never experienced it. You try anyway. You always fail. By 25, you are a regular starter. Your contract has been renewed again. £80,000 a year. Not the numbers people imagine when they think of footballers, but more than you ever expected when you were 8 years old on that muddy field. Your body starts sending messages you don't want to receive. A hamstring strain at 24 keeps you out for 6 weeks. It feels like 6 months. A knee problem at 26 costs you the first half of the season. You sit in the stands watching games you should be playing. That is a specific kind of pain. Watching from the outside when you belong inside. You come back. You always come back. But you are not the same player who was injured. You are more careful, more selective. You play smarter because your body can no longer afford to play reckless. At 28, a club from a higher division makes an offer. Your agent calls you on a Wednesday morning. The number is real. The opportunity is real. You have 48 hours to decide. You say yes. Your first season in the championship is the hardest football you have ever played. The pace is different. The margins are smaller. Players here have been here their whole careers. They do not make room for you. You have to take it. You take it. Slowly. Stubbornly. By the end of the season, you belong. Not because anyone gave you permission, because you refuse to leave. At 30, you reach the top division for the first time. Your club earns promotion on the final day of the season. You celebrate with teammates who have become something closer than friends. You think about the scout who handed your father a card in the rain. You think about your friend who cried in the changing room at 13. You think about the loan spell, the cold pitches, the crowds of 3,000, everything it cost to get here. Your career ends at 34, not in a dramatic final match. In a conversation with the club's technical director, your contract will not be renewed. The decision is polite. It is professional. It is the end. You drive home in silence. You sit in your car outside your house for a long time, not because you are devastated, because you are trying to understand who you are when football is no longer the answer to that question. It takes longer than you expected, but the answer arrives eventually. You are the 8-year-old on the muddy field. You are the 13-year-old who said nothing in the changing room. You are every early morning, in every difficult pitch, in every contract, in every injury, in every crowd that chanted your name. Football did not make you. You made yourself. Football just gave you the place to do it.